I know that I'm not the perfect parent, but my kids do okay. They get a lot more than I did when I was a kid. The main problem is Liam. He's not a bad kid, but he just seems to cause problems between me and Steve all of the time. He's better off out of the house because those two can't stand the sight of each other. But even when he's out of the way, he still brings trouble to my door. The police, the ASB team. Neighbours are always complaining about him, you see. He's nearly 16 now. It's time he stood on his own 2 feet, sorted out his own life. He's got lots of older mates with places of their own, so he won't end up on the streets. He's got a lot more going for him than I did at his age. He knows where I am if he needs me. My other two, Shireen and Lewis, they're doing all right actually. The problem is that people keep poking their noses into our business. Neighbours, the school, probation. Yes, okay, they've missed some time off school, and they don't always make it into school for the trips and stuff. But that school is rubbish anyway, and all the teachers look down their noses at us. Some of them know me from when I was a kid, you see, and remember me being taken into care. And you see, we won't have our kids being pushed around, and we tell them to stand up for themselves with the others. If school don't like it, then it's tough. The school are always saying that Shireen has got nits and that she's passing them on to the others. But how do they know it's her? I've done her hair loads of times and she keeps getting them again and again, so I don't bother now. I can't afford to keep buying the lotion. I don't go down to the school much because I keep myself to myself. My mum made the mistake of telling our business to the school and the social workers, and it didn't do her any good. I ended up in care as a kid. I don't have anything to do with my family now. Steve and I have our tough times, and sometimes I push Steve too far. But we're as bad as each other, especially when we've had a drink. Steve brings in a bit of extra cash doing the taxiing, but we're broke most of the time. We just can't afford the expensive stuff that kids want these days. The house is a mess, I know that. But when you can't afford to do it up, what is the point of keeping it nice? I just can't be bothered. I used to go round to the community centre once a week for coffee when the kids were younger. They could play with the other kids, but I stopped once they were both in full-time school. I know they do courses down there, but it's not for me. I would feel daft going there on my own. I would love a job, but who would employ me? I wouldn't know where to start.